Yoshimitsu!
Hey, what's going on, guys? LPN here with Games Radar once again, and I'm here about to show you a character walkthrough of Yoshimitsu. So we're gonna start off with some of his normals. Gonna go through his punches. Both his medium punch and fierce punch are gonna be using the sword animation. The only cancelable ones are gonna be his far light punch. From here you can actually cancel it to any special moves. Now for his crouching ones, his crouching light punch is cancelable along with his crouching medium punch. And for his crouching and staying fierce punch, those aren't cancelable. Now as far for the close attacks, cancelable ones are going to be for the kicks. It's going to be crouching, light kick, crouching medium kick, and of course standing medium kick. As far as for his roundhouse, cannot cancel that either. Now for his crossover choice is going to be his jumping medium kick. He's actually relatively pretty floaty in the air, so it actually works out in his favor, even though it doesn't seem as strong as most characters' crossovers. So from here, it keeps him suspended in the air and he gets dropped down. Another good jumping he has is going to be his jumping fierce punch. It's multiple hits, just like Rolento. Sometimes it looks like a crossover, but actually it never crosses over, even though the animation hits him in the back. So actually you can use that to be very tricky in your combos. So now let's move on to some of his unique attacks. First one's going to be his flee technique, which is performed by pressing down 3 kicks. That puts him in the stance where he's sitting on top of his sword. And from here, his sword is actually active at all times. So if your opponent ever tries to poke you, you're actually going to get hit by the sword. Not only that, it protects you from all low attacks except for mid and high attacks. And from here you get the option to either jump in any direction, you can actually even dash, or you actually press any button like the light kick, it'll hit low. And from here you actually go right into a special move as well. And now onto his next unique attack. It's going to be his triple kick. This is performed by pressing 4 in roundhouse 3 times, and that's actually going to knock him in the air. And it's going to create some juggle opportunity as well.
Not gonna like this one bit. You're gonna taste the floor with this one. Yoshimitsu!
So you can do a little something with that there. Next one's going to be his overhead. It's performed by pressing forward and medium kick. This overhead is titled Poison Wind due to the fact that it has multiple follow-ups. So from the Poison Wind overhead, you actually go right into a medium punch. And from the medium punch, you just press kick and it'll perform a backflip to evade your opponents. Actually, after doing the backflip, you do one final follow-up with a punch. It'll come back and do a slash. The slash part actually won't combo. It's actually used to bait your opponent, and it's going to be good to catch him off guard as well. So now into some of his special moves. First one's going to be his poison breath attack. It's performed by doing a quarter circle back anti-kick motion. So the light kick version is going to be the fastest. Medium is going to stagger them a little bit longer, and the roundhouse version actually causes a crumple state. The X1 automatic causes crumple right away, has the best recovery, and allows you to extend your combos. Next one's going to be his Gehosen, which is his uppercut motion. It's performed by doing the SRK motion with any punches. Does one swift slash. It's not going to be the best for anti-airs because it's not as active as you think. But in order to actually catch someone off guard, you have to do it extremely early. As for his EX version, it hits multiple times, so it gives you 2 strikes. You can actually use that in a combo as well. And of course, it wouldn't be Yoshimitsu if he didn't have his suicide moves. So it's still performed the same way. It's going to be quarter circle back, right forward punch. Unfortunately, this move is blockable in this game. Although it does perform some triple damage, the X1 does 2 strikes. And the drawback about that is that actually you still take more damage than your opponent, even they block. Next move is going to be his Slap You Silly move, which is his quarter circle forward punch. For this move, you actually press multiple times to increase the number of hits you get. And the good thing about this, even on block or hit, if you go all the way by mashing, you're actually going to be completely safe because you're still in recovery. So same thing goes for his Stone Fist move. Same motion but with kicks. So it's quarter circle forward kicks. It's extremely safe, even for both EX versions, and your opponent can't punish. So relatively, Yoshimitsu's moves are pretty safe. And next one's going to be his teleport motion, performed by doing SRK forward or backwards with 3 punches or 3 kicks, depending on the strength. It'll put you in a different location. So let's move on to his sword poke windmill, which is also his super motion. It's performed by doing quarter circle back punches. If your opponent is close enough in the vicinity, it'll vacuum them right in, and you'll get multiple hits out of it. This EX1 sucks them in, and it does one single strike. As for a super, same properties as the EX, it'll suck them in, and then you'll get the full animation. So if your opponent were able to do a fireball, you can easily just punish on reaction, or even a whiff attack. So Yoshimitsu's combos aren't too advanced, it's very basic and it's minimal, even though it does great damage. So the first one we're going to go through is going to be one of his corner combos. So from here you actually just use a triple roundhouse, and you're going to go right into your get hosted. So that puts him in the juggle state. Go right into crouch jab, standing jab, right into it. Very simple, does good damage, it's meterless as well. Another one, you're actually going to go right into a jumping attack. So jumping medium kick right into your EX breath. So from here it puts him in crumple state, and you can move freely from there. Now on to one of the more advanced combos. As long as you have 3 meters stocked up, you can actually go into his EX breath loop. So from here, you're gonna start off with a standing medium kick, and then you can easily link into any normal. So from here, I'm just gonna do a standing medium kick, and I'm just gonna repeat the loop. And as you can see there, they all comboed in succession. And you can easily end it with target combo or any tag combo of your choice as well. So another one you actually do is from a basic crossover. You do from a standing medium punch, and you can link it into a standing jab right into your EX breath. So as long as you have meter, you can be really creative with Yoshi's combo potential as well. So overall, Yoshimitsu as a character, he will work well as a zoner as long as he has meter, as he can actually abuse his windmill attack. Especially his EX1, you can do it on reaction right away. And it works well as an anti-air too. So this is LPN, and that wraps it up for Yoshimitsu. Be sure to check back at Games Radar for more character walkthroughs.